Hello everyone, this is Car Productions 5 back with another video, and today I'll be doing the brand new LEGO The Hobbit Desolation of Smaug Mirkwood Elf Army set review, and I'm really excited for this. As you know, if you watch my Christmas haul, which if you haven't, you can click it on my channel, and you can either search in Christmas haul and you find the 2013 one, or just look at my recent videos and you'll see the video. Well, if you went and saw that, you know that I got this for Christmas, and I'm really excited to just go over the set and review it and build it and everything about it. It looks really awesome. I enjoyed the movie, so I'm really excited for this set. Yeah, very excited. It looks really cool. Just going over the box quickly. Of course, up top, LEGO The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Ages 8 to 14, Mirkwood Elf Army, set number 79012, 276 pieces, and it's a building toy, of course. We get 6 minifigs. You have a better look at them up here. We get, and sorry if I don't pronounce the names right. I do like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and stuff, but I'm not like a super big fan of them. I enjoy it a lot, but I don't know everything about it. So yeah, I apologize if I pronounce them wrong. But this is Gundabad Orc, 2 of them, Gundabad Orcs, 2 Mirkwood Elf Archers, 1 Mirkwood Elf, and Thranduil. I probably said his name wrong, but I saw the movie, like I said, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie a lot. So that's that. And then over here we have on the side, you know, Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, in different languages. It's a really long box, as you can see. Sorry if the lighting quality is poor and I'm not focused up close. And here is the back of the box. Sorry, the boxes are sometimes a pain to go over. You know, it just shows the functions. You can, looks like there's flick fire missiles. We get a warg. Yeah, it's a warg. I do know that. And then up here, all the weapons we get. This is just really cool. It shows everything. You know, of course, you can fight with them. And it's just a really cool set. Foldable, I believe. In some parts, you see the hinges. So I'm really excited for this set a lot. Especially that warg. It looks really cool. So, without further ado, let's open it up. And let's see what we get. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of stuff inside the box, and I believe this is a $30, or the set has a $30 price tag, so we're getting a lot for our money. First off, this is loose, in case you didn't know. It's just a, the base for the tree. That's what it looks like. So, then over here we have just the warg, which he's loose. That's really nice. That looks really cool. A really thick instruction manual, as you can see. Really thick. Goes to about, we're looking at this here, goes to about 66 pages. Then it shows the completed set over here. And then over here, all the pieces we use. And then all the minifigs you can get in the in this wave of the Hobbit sets for the Desolation of Smaug. Then you have just thehobbit.com, or lego.com/thehobbit. Look at all the other stuff you can get, other Lord of the Rings sets. Actually, no, those are other Hobbit sets. And then, of course, the Hobbit video game, which is coming to systems soon. That's going to be cool. I do know that Lego Lord of the Rings was pretty fun and open world, and TT Games have been making their games a lot better, so it can be very cool how they will make it better. Sorry, I got distracted by this. I didn't even know this was in the back of the manual. It concludes in 2014. Hobbit there and back again. So there you have it. That's the instruction manual. Pretty cool. I'm gonna throw that aside. And of course, 2 big bags with many bags inside, as you can see. Now, I'm not going to go over anything else. I'm going to go straight to the build. So I'm going to build the set. But first, though, before I do that, I'm going to tell you, if you want to see the build of it, the stop motion build, you can either click, maybe I'll have an annotation up, I don't know. You can click the annotation if it's up, or just look for this a link somewhere, or look at my channel for it. Most likely I will have the link up for you, or the annotation up for you guys. But you can click on that to view the stop motion build, so you can see the build a bit. Yeah, so I'm not going to show the builds in my videos anymore. You're going to have to go to a separate video for that. So without further ado, I'm going to build it. But for you, let's get straight to the minifigs. Okay, so we're going to start looking over the first minifigure, but before we do that, I just want to remind you guys to check out the stop motion build. I just reminded you like a couple seconds ago, but just please check that out. I put a lot of time into doing the stop motion build, so you can watch it. It's like a minute and 5 seconds long or whatever, so it shouldn't be too bad for you guys. But okay, so going back to the minifigure, the first one we're going to look at is Thranduil. Please correct me if I'm saying that wrong. I probably am. I don't know, like I said before, everything about Lord of the Rings, so, and the Hobbit and stuff, so please correct me. Even though I do enjoy it, I don't know everything. So Thranduil is his name, or that's what I think it's pronounced. Please correct me in the comments. Okay, so really nice figure. I really do like it. The head is nice. It's a little bit different. You have to be careful to make sure you're not grabbing the wrong one. It's a little bit different than the rest of the elves. They have a very similar face, but it's a little bit different. And yeah, so that's the front printing. It looks pretty nice, as you can see. Nice detail. Nice leg detail. It's always nice to get that leg printing, especially over the bump. We get it. If you can see that over the bump, that is a little bit tough to do at times. He uses this sword. This is what they told you to. That's the sword they told you to give him. Pretty nice. It's a standard long sword, it looks like to me. And now what's interesting about him is that he has this headpiece. It's all one piece, in case you were wondering, and it's a soft rubber. So it's soft. You can bend it so kids won't break it, because kids would break it, because these pieces would be really, really thin, probably. And so you don't completely ruin the cape. And he does come with this nice red cape. It's the standard red, I think. Actually, just looking at it, it looks a little bit darker, maybe darker than the Superman cape. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. It just looks a tad bit darker than the Superman cape and the normal red cape we get. And moving on to the back here, you can see that he has back printing and a back face. The back printing's nice. It's very, very shiny printing, which is nice about it. I really do like that. And his head is very nice, as you can see. He's shouting, which is another similar trait from the rest of the elves we get in the set. So yeah, so that is Thranduil. He's a very, very nice minifig, like I said. Probably not my favorite, even though he's still really, really nice, like I'm saying over and over. But he probably is most people's favorite, but I just like the other ones better. I'll show you my favorite in a bit. Well, actually, my favorite is next, and that is the standard Mirkwood elf. And he comes with a really nice sword, which we have an extra one in the set. But it's really, really nice, and I just really like the minifig because, first off, the leg printing again. These minifigs have really, really nice leg printing. I'm going to shine more light on it so you can see. Really, really nice, and it's really hard to do this leg printing, especially going so close to the crotch area. It's really, really nice leg printing. I really like that. And the sword is nice, of course. And I love these hair pieces with the elf ears on it. I just really like that. Those are really useful. And of course, if you didn't see, the back. He has a standard solemn face. So that's really nice. And he has nice back printing. But I really just like the minifig. I just think it's really, really nice. It's a standard elf, but I just enjoy everything about it, and the printing is just really nice. Okay, so that's that, and then we have two of the exact same elf archers. Mirkwood elf archers is the correct name. They come with standard bows. Now, I feel as if this is a new type of bow. I don't know, I haven't gotten a bow in a while, so that's probably why I'm thinking that, but it looks kind of like a new design to me. I don't know, you can tell me in the comments if that's right. And again, same printing, actually, as the archer, same back printing. And in my stop motion build, if you watched that, I forgot to put on these, oh my gosh, I forget what it's called, whatever holds the bows. I forgot to put this on in the stop motion build, but that's fine. He has the same back printing as him, so that's the back printing on him. And he comes with a really nice green hood, which are kind of rare. You can only get them from, I believe, Dr. Doom and the Mirkwood Elf Archers. So you get 2 of those. Here's the other one, just for the record, if you want to see him. Oh yeah, and they have the same face, too, as the other elf, shouting. You know what, I'll change this one to shouting, right over here. So we do have a lot of minifigs in this set, as you can see. There we go, he's shouting. So now the next 2 minifigs, since the first 4 I went over were actual Mirkwood elves, the next 2 are the orcs. And they look really accurate to what they do in the movie. They look disgusting in the movie. And they even have this little hair, their little hair that's they have in the movie, as you can see, on the back of the head. I'm not sure if you can see that in the video. It's showing up pretty good on the camera, though. But now this is the orc that's riding the warg, which the warg's in the background here. This is the one that's riding it. He has the pads on, and or the shoulder pads, which is armor. Really nice back printing. Really nice front printing, and again, that really good leg printing. All these Lord of the Rings sets are really good in leg printing. And he has the javelin, like, because he's riding the warg, so he's probably not carrying a sword or anything. He's probably, like I said, he's riding it, so he's not actually a foot soldier. Now the last one, oh yeah, that was a Gundabad orc, but this is another Gundabad orc. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And same exact printing. They look disgusting, which is perfect. Orcs are supposed to look disgusting. Really nice printing. And he comes with that really nice sword. Just looks like someone just cut that out of a piece of rock, and real jagged. It looks really menacing. I really like that sword that he comes with. This is the actual one that's on the ground, and is a foot soldier. He's not riding the warg, according to the instruction manual. So those are all the minifigs. We have a lot of minifigs in this set, which makes it very, very good. That's why I really like it. You get 6 minifigs for $30. Just the 6 minifigs themselves are probably worth $30. Never mind a really nice set, which we'll get into in a second. So that is the set in its, or those are all the minifigs. So let's get on to the actual set, like I've been saying, to see how cool it actually is. Okay, so here's the set in its entirety, and it looks really, really nice. First off, I just want to talk about that. Usually when you're, if you buy a Lego set, or not usually, but it depends on what you buy. Sometimes it's a little too specific for that theme and you can't use it anywhere else. Well, here, that's not the case, because this is really good for just using it in a mock, or if you want to use it in the background of a stop motion. It's really good scenery. The wall looks really nice, and the tree is really, really nice. And that's what Legos are used for, and that just really adds to a lot of the fun in the set. If you can use it for a lot of things. You might just want to take out the weapons, like the sword, the bow, the shields, and the flickfire missile, but it's really nice, and it can be used for a lot of things, which I really like that about the set. And now second, I want to talk about how the set actually looks, and it is a really, really nice design here. Like, it's really, really nice. It just looks very, very nice. I can't stop saying it. Normally, most people think of trees, okay, brown trunk, green leaves. Well, it's not a completely brown trunk. They have the dark brown pieces, then the orangish, brickish colored brown, and that just adds a lot of texture, and it makes it look really nice. And they have the forest green leaves and the pale green leaves, so that really makes the set, and I really love when they do that. And Lego's usually good at doing that, so I'm glad they did it again. And so that's pretty much the whole design. Oh yeah, and the functions, you have like a flinging function, flip fire missile. You can disconnect the parts, which I'll go over those in further detail. You have a ladder, and it does not make the set look goofy. Sometimes it makes them look goofy, but it does not in this case, so that's a good thing. So I'm really pleased. And I'm going to start off with the functions. First off, there are the official Lego functions, then I just also include the play features. First off, it's really nice. You can have the elves, first off, hiding behind here. We'll look behind how this actually looks in a second. But you can man the elves out here on their stations for them to shoot the bows at the orcs. So that's one of the first functions, so I want to go over, and that's really nice. Now I'm going to take all the minifigs off because you saw them already. I'm going to put them aside, but before I finish doing that, I want to show you the one function on the warg. Now the warg is really cool. I really like this. It's always nice to get these special builds or special molds. And first off, you can move his head, so that's a function. You can have him howling up or looking down. And then second, his jaw can open and close, so you can have him eating an elf. So that's kind of cool. So that's really cool. It's really fun to open and close too. And of course, you could have the orc riding on him with the saddle, but if you don't want the orc riding on him and you don't want the saddle on him, then you just pull it off there. Then you take on this piece, which was built from a 1x2 brick and 1x2 plate in the dark brown color, and just put it on, and there you go. You have the warg, and he's just sitting there without a saddle. So that's really nice. So I'm going to put that aside, and also, just for the sake, here are the extra pieces you get if you really want to see them. Not a big deal. So I'm going to put those aside. Now, I want to show you the functions of this set. So I'm going to show you them in a second. I just want to get a little more up close in detail for the more detailed ones. But as for the bigger ones, I'm going to show you from farther away. So the first function here, of course, is the ladder. It was really easy to build. Just, it's a gate, and then these long pieces. And then over here, it's just Hero Factory 3.0 claw pieces. You can put it anywhere you want in here. Some spots it looks goofy in, but then over here, you can put it wherever you want. And then for the so that's the one function. So I'm going to leave that on right here. And then as for the longer function here, I have one minifig still on top here, and that is because, just looking at it from behind, over here you have this function where you put the minifig in this spot here, and you can fling him by pressing the front there. So I'm going to show you a view from behind here. You just go like this, and you can fling the minifig off. Then when you do that, the tree collapses like this. So when you do that, that's what I did, and he flings off. So that is a really cool function, and I like that. It's really fun flinging the minifig. I really like that. Another small function is that you can rotate the base of the tree to position where you want to go, and so that's really cool. It's really fun to rotate. So that's the bigger function for the set. That's probably the biggest function, and it works really good every time. It's really fun flinging him. You can get really far. I did it. I tried out going really far. So that's it for the big functions. Now I'm going to get up close in detail, and I'm going to show you the smaller functions of the set and the details from behind it. Okay, so here's the set all up close. We're going to get into the details of it. So this is going to be, so you can see all the details, of course. Okay, so another function, since I'm going to show you the functions up close too, because some of them should be more up close or whatnot. So right over here, I'm going to actually take the ladder off, just so I can hold the set better and stuff. So a function here is that there's the flick fire missile. Now, it's simple. It was actually pretty fun to build this part. You just flick the missile, so you can look where it goes over here. And that was really nice. That one bounced off the back of my paper and landed on the floor back here. And then you just reload it again. So that's really nice. And this set has a lot to go over, so I'm sorry if the review is long. And then next you have the shields over here, and at first I thought they were for show, but it shows on the back of the box that you can pull it off, which of course obviously you can pull it off, but you can put it on a minifig, and they're actually usable, so they're not just for show. The minifig could use it. I just thought they were for show. So it looks really nice when Thranduil uses it, or holds it. So I just wanted to show you guys that quickly. And you can put them on, again, easily, just like so. You snap in. And then next, probably another pretty big function is that this can fold up however you want it, which that's really nice, if you just want to see that, like that. And that's a pretty nice function. And you like those Minecraft sets that came out, you have the ability to reposition them any way you like. This wall, you can put it on the other side if you want, and such. So that's really cool, and then you could just put them back in easily. So that's a function. That's another big function. Now, I want to show you the stuff from the back, but before I do that, this last part in the end here, this piece here, I'll just keep it like that. This little part was shown to just be off to the side. And so I was like, okay, it wants to be off to the side. Okay, it's fine with me. And just a quick note, this is really nice. They include this really nice minifig piece. These are used in the games, and I never had one before, and they're a lot smaller than I thought, but they're really, really cool. And I like how it's used as like a trophy or something. That's really cool. So sorry for that side note, but just wanted to mention that. Now, what I was really surprised that it didn't connect anywhere. But you could put it anywhere you'd like, and I did really like it on the end, like this. So I kind of fixed it a bit. If you want to take a look at it and pause it, and how I changed up the build a bit. I just really, in reality, I just moved around the pieces. You can see I moved the one L piece up here, moved these around. So if you want to do that and pause it and see what I did and do it to yourself, knock yourself out. And I put it on the end here because it makes sense that maybe that's a prized possession for the elves, so they want to keep it safe. And it doesn't really match over here. It doesn't really match, but it looks nice though there. It looks nice from the front view. It looks pretty good here, and it's on a corner or something, so maybe there's like a wall here or a building. And you have storage for weapons and stuff. With an extra bow, you got it, and the extra sword. Okay, so that's that. I just want to mention that it is a little. It could do this because there's not two technic pieces, but unless you really do that, it never really happens. So I already mentioned up top here. If you want to see the top view, here it is. Up top, pretty nice tree. The loft. You can put a lot of minifigs up here for storage, and have this one. When you put the guy up here, this is where you put him. He actually stays pretty well hidden, so that's pretty cool. Now moving down over here, you have storage. Say if you want to put I don't know. Let's say they're making something, and you want to have the I don't know, maybe it's a workbench, but you have little spots to store stuff. Maybe you can put a cup there if you had it, or something, I don't know. And I just put the ladder back on, just play now. Now, another cool feature is this little cubby or whatever, kind of looks like a fancy door, if there was a door there. But you can hide in here if you really want to. I think you can hide a minifig with no parts in there. And you could, he doesn't stay in, but you can have him in there. Now, what's really cool about this, though, is that you have a little barrel in here. And with these barrels, I didn't show it in my build, but you can store parts in here, which I kind of got in stock. There you go. And it said in the instructions, oh, whoops, you aren't seeing that. It's over here. It said in the instructions to use, only put one stud in, which I did. And then one diamond, but you got an extra one, so I decided to just throw it in there because it stays. And then you just, whoops, then you just cap it with this, like so. Like so. You cap it. It's not going on for some reason, but oh, it's a little. Oh, I see why. Yeah, you have to see. You have to make sure that it. Yeah, you have to make sure that these green parts don't get in the way. But it did stay for me before. But just to show you, though, you put it on like that, then it just goes in there. So that's other valuables that the elves don't want stolen when the orcs attack them. Because of course, if they beat them, they would take valuables from them. Because, well, it's valuable, so they want it. I'm trying to see, sorry about this for a second. I'm trying to see if I can get this to stay. Okay, so that is the entire set. Thank you guys for watching. It is really, really cool again. Now, just to, again, summarize it, really nice detail, texture, functions don't look goofy, a lot of weapons to get, cool things, 6 minifigs, that's a lot, not even counting this awesome warg. And great functions, actually, pretty fun. I love that tree flinging function. There's a lot for the set, and the price. This set could be a $40 set, and even more. LEGO could made it that much because of those 6 minifigs. But I guess the pieces aren't that rare, and that this is probably a tough mold to make or to have. So I'm surprised they didn't make it 40, and it was only $30, and that is really cheap. That's from if you get it from Lego.com or Walmart or most stores. I think Toys R Us usually jacks their prices up, but I don't count that. But so really good, and so I usually am excited for every Lego set that I get. But I try to stick to my gut for the ratings, though, to see what they're going to get. So, I'm thinking that I'm going to give this set a, probably going to give it a 10 out of 10. And I can't go wrong with it, because Lego usually does really well in their sets. Now, some sets aren't that good, but this one is really nice. Now, I give it a 10 out of 10 because you just get so much for the money. You can't complain. And even if there was a flaw, the price, it's only $30. It's really cheap for all of this. And I can't find the flaw. It works really nice. Well, the only flaw I'd say is that this little thing just hanging around. I don't know why they have it hanging around anywhere. As far as I know, it doesn't go anywhere, which that's what it shows on the box. So that's the only thing. I don't know why they just have a piece hanging around. You could, if you wanted, just I guess at their base to have like a base there, but it has like the same stuff as the wall, so it should be part of a wall, but it just hangs around. So they could have just put it on a different piece to make sure they wanted it to have the illusion of, okay, here you want it to move around, but but they don't do that. So I don't know what that was for. So yeah, so that's the only flaw, but it doesn't compare because there's just so much right in this set. So sorry for the long review if it is pretty long. I bet it is, but I just want to go in a lot of detail because this set has a lot to it. And that's why it's really worth it. So 10 out of 10, I highly recommend it. If you're a Hobbit fan, or if you want to get into it, you somewhat like the Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, where you want to start getting into it. It's a perfect set to start with. It has a lot of great stuff in it, great pieces too. I love these green hoods. So 10 out of 10, highly recommend it. Here's everything you get in this set, including extra pieces over here in this corner here. So that's all, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. So comment, like, and subscribe. And with that, I'll see you guys later.